What's up, NASCAR Heat 2 fans? David Land here, and after a false start about 3 hours ago, when the Xbox store said it was going to go live on 9/11 at 9 o'clock, now we've got the Xbox updated, and now it's going live at 9/12 at 12 a.m. Hashtag Team No Sleep. We're 6 minutes away from the launch of NASCAR Heat 2. Everybody in the chat, looks like we've still got a lit chat. It may not end up being as lit as it was before, but we'll see how it goes. Hi Spikeball, hi Noah, hi Motorsports Fan, hi Samuel, hi Chiquita, hi Eric, hi Philip, hi Super, hi Mickey, hi Jose, hi Ash, hi Luke Skywalker, hi Alan, hi Zach, hi Hot Airplane, hi Cameron, hi Johanna, hi Robbie, hi Caleb Knob, hi Ash, hi ATF Gaming, hi No One, I Am No One. So we'll get some of the early ones. Hi Doge, hi Noble, hi Righteous T, hi 2020 NASCAR, hi Pupperino, hi Zach, hi Texas Tim, hi Cole Goodwrench. Alright, so we are about to get ready to go here. We've got about 5 minutes until the launch of NASCAR Heat 2. Are we excited in the chat? If you're excited in the chat, type hype right now. Let's see how many people we've got watching this stream at the moment. We've got 28 right now. So we were at 74 at this point in the first stream. So clearly a few more people in bed this time. Obviously, there are going to be some people who are watching this as an archived broadcast, and to those people I say welcome. I've done NASCAR video games since 2015, NASCAR 2015. So if you guys are excited and want to see some NASCAR Heat 2 gameplay, this is the place to be, so be sure to subscribe. And there are lots of people typing hype. I just saw Original Big Bry, and there goes the hype machine off the rails. The chat is going nuts right now. Well, we've got a decent amount of people in here now. I don't know what we're up to now. We're up to 46, so that is pretty cool. Somebody's typing about Mike Harmon. Mike Harmon is in this game. Yes, we are going to get some Project Cars 2 IndyCar Bryce Fornolls. In fact, I'm going to plan on doing a career mode in that game for the IndyCars. So I'm hoping that game's going to be awesome, because I've got a G29 wheel now, and that's going to be very good for Project Cars. So, like I said, we had a bit of a technical issue earlier in the evening. I thought I was going to get to go 3 hours earlier, but we're definitely going to do a big-time preview of this game. Not going to be so much online, though I think I'll do that right at the end, of course, when I'm most tired. Once again, hashtag Team No Sleep. First thing we're going to do is a race with the Cup cars at Homestead, then a truck race at Eldora, and then I think an Xfinity race at Mid-Ohio. Those are going to be the first 3 races we do. The reason we're going to do Homestead is because that's the last track I ran in NASCAR Heat Evolution, and I will be able to give you guys a comparison what this game does good, how this game has changed, how this game has done things differently and or better. And I hope this video will actually be helpful for everybody if you haven't yet bought NASCAR Heat 2 to see if it's worth your while. So we're here at 11:58. What does the Xbox say? We are still at 11:58 on the Xbox. So we'll check the Xbox time. We'll keep this up for now, because the Xbox time is going to let us know when it is time to fire up NASCAR Heat 2. Let's see what the chat is saying, if the chat is saying anything interesting. Did you see Hamlin wreck Martin? And I assume Martin, you mean Martin Truex. Yes, I did see that. I tuned in right at the last stage for Richmond. I tuned in right as kind of the ambulance thing happened, so that's how much of the race I saw. We're at 11:59, 1 minute. 1 minute to go. This is exciting. This is not quite as exciting as I was more awake 3 hours ago, but I'm certainly Getting pretty pumped up for this, folks. This is pretty cool to go live. How many folks do we have right now watching? We have 68 folks watching, and I'm guessing there's going to be more as we get it ready to go. Waiting on the time to hit midnight, hit September 12th, and hopefully we'll be getting ready to go here. Yes, we will be doing career mode. Hopefully I'm going to be starting that tomorrow. People asking about career mode, but we're not going to do any career mode in this video. It's mainly just a first impressions, and that is what we're doing. So, waiting for the time on the Xbox to switch to midnight, which means it's September 12th, and there it is. So here we go, guys. Get hyped in the chat. We're starting NASCAR Heat 2. Here we go. We're getting the game ready. Oh boy. And it's launched. It's launched. Here we go. This is, again, the first time I've fired up the game. You're seeing it live on camera. Watch it crash. Nope. Here we go. 704 games. There's their new logo. I'll tell you about that intro. People who respect the sport made that intro. That makes that intro, if that's a sign of the rest of the game, folks, that's a really Can you do truck guys? You can do Sadler. Oh, how cool would it be if you can do truck guys? You can do Derek Cope. You can do Joey Gase. DJ Kennington. Oh man, I should do DJ Kennington to be honest with you. Nope. No truck guys. You can just do Cup. Oh no, I've lost. There's McFlurry. There's Larson. Alright. Speed points. You will earn speed points while playing NASCAR Heat. Your total is displayed on your player profile. So speed points, like in the last game. No real surprise there. Though I'm wondering how they'll be integrated in this game if there's a little bit different system for that one. Choose your driving experience. Normal? Screw normal, man. We are expert. More challenging experience with hard AI, no stability help, and races that required pitting. The choice for the seasoned driver. Well, I am a seasoned driver. Don't know if I'm an expert, but I'm a seasoned driver, so let's do that. Oh, wow, here we go. Right there. Right there. Custom. Look at this. Auto, auto. Auto hard. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. And we're going to set these SOBs right up to the top because I want to see what these AI have got. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, I do, Jeff, I do wish there was 60 FPS. Of course, I don't have an Elgato, so I can't record it in 60 FPS. So it would kind of be, a bit redundant. I do appreciate that there are 13% races now. There's not that huge jump between 7 and 25. So we'll go with 13% to start off here. Tire wear and fuel consumption, we'll go with normal. Flags, we'll go with all flags. We'll do... I feel like a 3-stage race would be a really long, or really drawn-out race. I wish we could do 2 stages. That would kind of help. I guess we'll go with a single race stage. Quick race sessions. Quick qualify in a race. Championship mode. I'm guessing you can keep all this stuff the way you want to do it. So we'll just go with, or we can fix this later on. So we'll go with practice and qualify a race for that, because that's how we're going to do it in the career mode. We'll do full damage, no stability help. Always use custom setups. We'll go with no. We'll go with manual transmission, and we'll accept that. So there we go. So here's the menu in NASCAR Heat 2. Quick race, split screen, which they really like to talk about. Oh, we've got a news feed. Let's view the article. From all of us at 704 Games, welcome to NASCAR Heat 2. We hope you enjoy everything this has to offer. There you go. Well, this is quite cool. This definitely reminds me of the EA games. This reminds me of like Madden right here. The way this is all set up. So that's very cool. I like that. So split screen, they talked about that a lot. Championship mode, challenges, career. Obviously, we're going to be taking a look at that for a lot of time. Newsfeed, My Driver. So let's go to My Driver. So this is where you can do the paint booth and also customize your face and do the Victory Anthem. Hang on. Victory Anthem. Your Victory Anthem will play when you win a race in single player. Other players will hear your Victory Anthem when you win a race in multiplayer. What the heck is this all about? Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm guessing it just cycles through the... Are these just like generic themes? That's really cool. This is actually a cool idea. I really like this. So you can do a little bit of country. You can do a little bit of hard rock. That sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme. Oh, we're doing that. We're doing that. It's the, yeah, we're doing that. Okay, we're gonna play with the paint booth a little bit later. Let's show some gameplay, because that's what we really are here for, right? So we're gonna go with Monster Energy Series to start out. And I promised a person in the chat from the failed early stream that I would do Daniel Suarez. So we're going to be Daniel Suarez. Can we be Subway? Oh, we can't be Subway. I thought that was going to be a major meme there. So let's go with the Stanley car. And then we're going to do Homestead Miami. And the reason we're doing Homestead Miami is because it's the last video I did in NASCAR Heat Evolution, so I'll be able to tell you guys all of the changes, the differences, what it feels like versus NASCAR Heat Evo. So let's take out the quick race. So we can see this is where you can do all the editing on the on how the races are set up. A 13% race. It's maybe a bit well. Okay, we want to do a stage, so we'll do 13% so we can get a stage in, so you guys can see that. Yeah, that works. Okay. So let's head on to Homestead Miami and get her started. So let's see what the chat is saying. Folks are talking about Dodge. If you win as Suarez Lowell. 19. Carl Edwards says the 19 is the worst car in the chat. Homestead's underwater. Yeah, we're probably going to need rain tires, I would guess. How many people are watching this right now? 253. Okay, yep, everybody has shown up. Everybody has shown up that showed up the last time, so that's cool. Yep, Franchitti is here, Dario Franchitti, aka Narcissist Gamer. Okay, so load times are a bit slow, not gonna lie. Watch, the game froze. Waiting. Nope, it didn't. Oh, okay. That is new. That looks much better. Good job, 704. They've worked on the presentation. I appreciate that. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. You get a little cute animation for the start of the race. It's kind of a short animation, but it's definitely nice. So here we go. This is a qualifying session, so Let's get qualified.
Green flag, 1 mile. Go.
Okay, let's get underway. So in NASCAR Heat Evolution, the car really wanted to spin out on the apron here, or on the warm-up lane. And I definitely felt like the car was more stable there. You may have noticed the car kind of dove forward a little bit. I think that was more my driving being a problem than anything else. So it looks like the controls are exactly the same as NASCAR Heat Evolution from the perspective of being able to cycle through menus, as you can see. But they did improve it where you can see there's a more smooth transition, as you can see, between the menus, so that's nice. Rear view mirror looks about the same. Sounds, obviously, they're different. I would say they're improved. I'm not sure they're really better, though. It sounds very Gran Turismo, for lack of a better term. In terms of how the car feels, I don't know. Well, obviously I didn't qualify very fast, so clearly the 105% AI is going to kick my butt, but that's exactly what I wanted, right? So we're going to be starting from the back. We're going to have to see how the handling is, because it feels like the car has a lot more understeer in the corners, so it's possible they've modeled the low downforce aero package. Now what's interesting about that is you would think that would mean the back end would want to kick out a little bit more, but we'll see. It's possible I just haven't taken enough wedge out of it. Did McFlurry qualify on the pole? Is that what I saw? I think that's what I saw. So there's your starting grid. It's pretty much the same as NASCAR Heat from that perspective, but I will say the menu looks cleaner, it looks better. No, it was Kane that qualified on the pole. So let's get going. Let's get racing at Homestead. And I do like that and you can move the perspective just a little bit in the cockpit. It's not very much, but you can do it. And there's a couple of Stanley crew members there working on the car, or maybe talking about, you know, the bar last night. I don't know. But let's get racing. Let's see what's up. I do appreciate that they sit you in the cockpit. That's very similar to the F1 games, which isn't a bad thing. If I'm comparing it to the F1 games, it's a pretty good thing. So here we go. That was an interesting camera movement at the start. And we're getting some glare, which is interesting. That's an interesting graphics choice, for sure. Wow, look at everybody running the high line. Wow. This is definitely different than NASCAR Heat Evolution. Holy cow. It's a huge difference, folks. It's a huge difference. I was running on the straightaway next to a car, and it didn't suck me in and spin me out. Whoa! What the heck, Cody Ware? Okay, it looks like the AI are a little bit timid, and I'm afraid because we don't have any kind of rubber banding on that we're going to struggle to catch up, but we'll see. All right, let's see if we can run a bit lower line, see if we can catch these guys up a little bit. So Cody Ware right up top in the purple car. I might actually have to use that car later just because it's purple. All real-world NASCAR guys in this race. And look, guys are moving to the bottom. Holy cow. Okay, guys, I've got to say I'm impressed with this AI so far. I'm really impressed. This is, again, just a first impression, but everybody is choosing different lanes. Look at this. Everybody's spreading out, but it's not like Heat Evolution. It feels like you can actually race the track. It feels like you can choose multiple lanes, and the AI are doing it too. I'm really actually super impressed with this. I'm super impressed with this right now. Look at how they're spreading out. I'm getting a little bit of lag, but I think that's because we got a crash up in front, and I almost got spun out, but somehow I managed to save it. So we're going to fall back a little bit. We got DJ Kennington on the outside, Reed Sorensen as well, running just to the outside. Can we dive down to the inside? Yes, we can. Oh, car's still on the wall. There's a car getting moved to the back. Looks like Corey LaJoie, maybe. No, I think it was the 23 car, Joey Gase. That 23 car that always has a different driver every single year. So let's get underneath Jeffrey Earnhardt here in the nice Dale Sr. tribute. Oh, dude, I'm liking how this is. Okay, guys. They might have done it. They might have actually done it. They might have done They might have done a NASCAR game, guys. This might actually be a good NASCAR game. Again, just a first impression. Oh, look, I touched the apron. I didn't spin out. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to try not to get hyped. I'm going to try not to get hyped. Objective, David. Be objective. So, Cody Ware is definitely moving up the field a little bit. And there we go, working the bottom. We're just making our way slowly but surely to the front. I will say, the handling feels much better. It feels like you're in control of the car, which is nice. And we're setting faster laps as we go along. We're getting underneath Corey LaJoie here. The only thing I would say is it seems like the AI's qualifying pace is much better than the race pace. So that's maybe a bit of a concern. But again, I am in Daniel Suarez's car, which should be a pretty fast one, you know, in the field, in the grand scheme of things. We'll see. We're up to 24th. Derek Cope is running 24th, which is incredibly unrealistic. You would think that Derek Cope would be hanging back in 40th or maybe a starting park, but we're going to get around Derek Cope. Let's see what we've got here in terms of the stages. I don't know how many laps we've got to go in the stage. Are we just on a one-stage race? Well, I may have screwed this up because we may not be able to actually do a stage. We might not be doing stage racing. Well, let's just see how this race plays out just with a single stage. Because I'm not a big fan of stage racing in real life, so we'll have to do a stage race at Eldora. They need to change up the AI skills. F1 2017 is the same in qualifying. Yes, that's actually quite true. So here we go, underneath Stenhouse and Castle. Looks like they've improved the graphics. It's hard to tell because the games are pretty similar, but it feels like they did improve the graphics. There we go, just bumping Stenhouse. There you go, I forgot the bump drafting is fixed. You may have seen me get into the corner, I bumped Stenhouse and he didn't spin out. If you remember, like in NASCAR Heat, or even like Dirt to Daytona, you get into somebody and they like spin going into the corner, but there I just gave Stenhouse a shot into the corner and he didn't like do any kind of weird spin things. And you can see we're kind of mired in 21st, which kind of feels like NASCAR Heat 1 or NASCAR Heat Evolution. But I got a really good draft off of Stenhouse there. It actually felt like the car was really sucking up quite well. So that felt good. Can you look back? Nope, I'm moving the left or the right stick and nothing doing. Apparently you can look back in the split screen, but you can't do it in the regular game, which is just really strange, a really strange decision. So 10 laps down here at Homestead. Chase Elliott was all over the back end of me, and he is coming through the field. So clearly he was probably involved in that early accident that kind of screwed everybody up and brought a lot of fast guys to the back, and he's kind of coming through the field because obviously he's got that Hendrick Motorsports power. But we got Kyle Busch running 19th. That's a bit strange, but I will say, unlike NASCAR Heat, or NASCAR Heat Evolution, we're not seeing a lot of like the people in random places that they shouldn't be. Like Kyle Larson would run at the back all the time in Heat Evolution, Brad Keselowski the same, Truex. It seems like everybody's about where they should be in terms of the pack. The only car that was kind of the outlier was Kyle Busch. I will say for sure, now I'm really listening to the sounds, I will say they are an improvement. Whoa, and then we're going to get passed back by Trevor Bayne. He goes to the inside. I definitely did not drive through the corner properly. Look at that. I can run right next to Chase Elliott, and I can feel confident in doing so. That is so much better than it was in NASCAR Heat 2. I can't even tell you how much better that is. The derpy physics are gone, at least in terms of that. We're going to have to see how it works when we start beating and banging, but we'll see. Right now, I'm giving it a thumbs up right now, but again, we're halfway through our first race. So there we go, right onto the yellow pavement. As we get right next to Danica Patrick. Oh, there we go on the apron. Well, you can't run the apron completely. And we're going to lose some positioning during that little episode. We fall back to 22nd. How many laps to go do we have? We've got 20 laps to go. So again, we're just getting a feel for the game. I'm trying to answer the chat. Talladega is laggy on my console, so we're going to have to check out Talladega later on in the stream. 21 laps to go. We're going to dive to the inside of Chris Buescher. Wow, we really drove it in deep there and actually were able to pass him. So that's pretty cool. Around goes the 19. Yeah, I did go around, but I saved it. Barely. Let's get down the corner. Looks like somebody got loose there. It looks like the 77, and he almost got plowed over by Danica Patrick, but somehow Danica managed to avoid the crash. Looks like we've got a car in the pits. Not sure who it is. Might be the 95 of Michael McDowell, but it's hard to see from here as we dive it down into turn number 1. Excuse me. Down to the inside. Test the crashes in the next race. Okay. We might end up testing the crashes unintentionally in this race, and I'm not really meaning to. I'm trying to run a clean race here. But I will say the racing is good. I mean, this is fun. This is fun to do. This is fun to play. I'm not frustrated yet, which is a good sign. We get down there into turn number 1. Everybody's running the high line, but dude, I like that. I like this. I like how this is going right now. The sun glare is back. Did it ever leave? I do wish that Homestead was at the night, or in the night, or you had the option to run Homestead in the night, but unfortunately you don't. What's the tire wear like? That was my best lap, as you heard the spotter say, or might have heard the spotter say. So tire wear, not too bad right now, but obviously we've only run a few laps in the grand scheme of things, 18 to be exact. So you guys will have to let me know. Again, we're on normal tire wear, so we didn't do any of the upping to the tire wear or anything. There they go 3 wide into turn number 3, and he just slid right up in front. That might be Chase Elliott up there. We are moving through the pack, albeit slowly. Somebody said hit the pace car. I wonder if you can still hit the pace car. I wonder if they patch that out eventually, finally. Or I guess not patched out. This isn't really a patch, is it? Go to Talladega and test the crash physics. Yes, that's what we'll do after Eldora and Mid-Ohio. Because I want to do all 3 series here and give you guys a great impression of all the different series. And then we'll go, after we test the crash physics, we'll do the paint booth, and then we'll do some online, I think. So let's see if we can get behind Bowyer here. 16 laps to go. Really sail it off into turn number 1. Get around Clint Bowyer. Down the backside of the course. Bowyer still looking to the outside. Somebody said they've owned the game a whole day now and they're already bored. Well, again, we'll have to see how that goes. Again, I've only owned the game for about however long this race has been, about 10 minutes probably. So it's hard for me to say, but I'm not bored yet. There's Denny Hamlin running in 14th. It looks like Chase Elliott has actually gotten around Eric Almirola and Denny Hamlin, which is interesting. He's definitely come from a long ways back in the field. To the inside of Hamlin, can we get... Whoa! Oh no! Oh God, no! That's a teammate! Yeah, we don't want to be doing that. And that was my best lap ever. I said my fastest lap, almost crashing into Denny Hamlin. That's interesting. And now to the inside of Hamlin, to the inside of Almirola. Can we get Almirola? No, I don't think so. It would definitely be really hard to go from this game back to NASCAR Heat Evolution. I'm already telling you. Because I think this is just a little bit more... It's definitely more polished. It definitely feels like they actually had some development time. And that little tap right there would have spun me out in Heat Evolution. And it didn't. So again, very promising so far. Very promising so far. Where are we in terms of... So we're about to get to 10 laps to go here. Your GameStop wouldn't let... Oh, we got a caution. Is this a stage or just a yellow? I don't know. Should I pit or should I not pit? Is anybody pitting? No. So we're not going to pit. Let's see. Advance to the green flag restart. So, I don't know if that was an improved yellow flag or not. We'll have to wait and see. But here we go. Green is out. We're back to racing. And we've got 10 laps to go. I wish they'd let you run under the cautions, but I guess not. Oh, I should have done the age verification. Oh, I need to show you guys all the beer sponsors, don't I? Okay, we're going to do that next. We're going to do age verification and get the beer sponsors going, because I kind of want to see them. Because I know there's quite a few cars with beer sponsors. Whoa! I almost lost it off the front of Kurt Busch. Oh, we ran the Larson line there. We paid for it. Alright, so let's see how these guys at the front race. Definitely seems like the AI maybe a little bit timid. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's kind of hard to judge their pace. They still need to work on the restarts. Yeah, it seems like they do. Like I said, I think they're a bit timid, the AI. But, I mean, what racing game isn't? As you see the AI make a mistake there, Kevin Harvick gets up into the outside wall, and he backs up a whole train of cars there. I wonder if that is going to bring out a yellow. Or is NASCAR going to not put it out? Oh! Oh no! Oh no, at Homestead we just wrecked Dale Jr. Oh, I am not going to get out of this alive. That is for certain sure. Somebody said I saved them some money. Well, you know, this is only the first race. I would say give it a little bit more of a chance. And let's see. Well, it looks like it's going to be a 6-car race here. So we've got 7 laps to go. Let's dive it down to the inside. It's the Penske guys and McFlurry up here. You can really run the high line, though. I really appreciate that. That is underappreciated, that you can run the high line and still be fast. They've definitely fixed this. They've definitely fixed the track physics for sure. Everybody's running the high line. I mean, this is what I would expect, especially this late in a run where everybody's kind of got worn tires. They'd all be running up top. So I like this. Let's see if we can run at the bottom, though. Make up any time. Maybe. Let's get the old leaderboard up here. Yeah, we were able to get around McFlurry there. It looks like he's going to try to fight back around the outside. Not going to quite get there, so it's us and the Penskes. Can we battle the Penskes? Can we be the Scott Dixon to their Elio and Joseph Newgarden? IndyCar reference in a NASCAR heat video. What is this madness? Here we go. Okay, so we're getting a pretty big draft there into turn number 1. Let's see if we can... Well, they might take each other out. No, they didn't. I thought they were going to take each other out. Okay, so in the draft, and it looks like we got a lapper back just up in front. Don't know who in the heck that could be. Oh, let's dive it off into turn number 3. Can we pull around? No, not quite. We're going to have to set this pass up, because we got 4 laps to go. So we got plenty of time to do it. So we dive her off into turn number 1. The tires are definitely worn, though. I didn't feel like I had the confidence to pick that throttle up right where I needed to. Let's see what we can do here. Let's run the top. Let's run the top of the track. Oh, let's not run the top of the track. That was a terrible idea. What a terrible idea that was. Kyle Larson, I am not. So let's just keep ahead of Austin Dillon here for a second. Try to, at least build up a bit of a momentum there. Oh, I don't know about the center lane. Is the center lane fast? No, I would say no. Logano changes lanes down to the center, possibly to block me. We do have some lappers up there, but I don't know if we're going to catch them. There are some tire wear differences for sure, person who asked that in the chat. I definitely feel less confident, and it seems like the AI are kind of affected by it as well, because they're all running at the top. Some people were able to run at the bottom early in the race, but it seems like as everything kind of wears on, it's harder to do. As you can see, the car kind of moving around on the bottom a little bit. We did get around Keselowski, so it's going to be a battle with Joey Logano for the win. Shades of the Homestead race last year, what was the 19 and the 22, racing for supremacy, and neither of them ended up getting that. Let's see if we can get a little revenge for Carl and Daniel Suarez's car. Here we go. Final lap. Is it going to be a close finish? Let's see. McFlurry is coming up behind. And there we go, dive into the inside in turn 1. We take over the lead. We get a new crowd noise. Oh, no, we didn't, because Logano's working his way back around the outside. He's going to pull back around. We're going to side draft him a little bit down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Is this going to be a close finish? Oh, here comes McFlurry down to the inside. Oh, I think we're going to lose it to Logano just. I probably could have been a little more aggressive. Ah, second. Well, there you go. So I did a 105 speed rating, and I got second. So I raced the 105 AI, and I managed to get the 105 speed rating right off the bat. So there you go. So I'm not sure. I almost would say, let's watch a replay here while I read the chat. I almost feel like the AI might be a little easy. Might be a little bit easy. It's hard to gauge right now. Let's take a look at the chat. AI cringe. Is there a day 1 patch? I did not have a day 1 patch. I haven't had anything yet. So let's take a look at the replays here as we're watching it. Definitely looks like the same replays from Heat Evolution. Doesn't seem like necessarily anything's different. But it definitely seems like, yeah, if you look at the AI behavior, they're better AI, but they almost feel like they're slower. It almost feels like they're not cheating anymore. It feels like they're playing by the same rules as you. A lot of people think the AI are easy, but it's stage racing, says Jeff. So what do you mean by that, Jeff? I'm a bit confused. I'm on a controller right now. I'm going to do some wheel gameplay later on, because I do have a G920. Track possession is key, especially with tire wear. That's definitely a possibility, Jeff. I think that for sure. Yeah, I definitely noticed the tire wear. It would have been nice if we would have had some pit stops. I think I'll turn the tire wear up for the next race, but of course that's at Eldora, so it may not be a good indicative show off of that. Yeah, we are doing trucks next. So yes, I am going to change to the beer cars. So let's do some beer cars, and then we'll get in the trucks. So the fastest lap was Harvick, looking very stern, very stern. The most laps led was Keselowski, even though he didn't win the race. I was on the move, and I'm starting to look a lot like Daniel Suarez. I must have dyed my hair. Matt DiBenedetto had the worst luck. He dropped 26 positions, and there you go. Okay, let's finish the event. So that was the first race. I have to say that I did think it was pretty good. I thought it's a definite improvement right now, for sure, a definite improvement. And there's the speed rating going up all the way to 105. So we're definitely going to get some bonus points for that. Okay, so let's do some age verification, get some beer cars, because we got to do that. So age verification. You guys are all going to figure out how old I am. It's going to be embarrassing. Back we go. Back we go. There it is. I'm absolutely positive I was born in 1993. All right, let's take a look now. We're not actually going to do another Monster Energy race, but we're going to look at the additional paint schemes. Now, I've got to remember all the people have beer sponsors. It's not Almirola. I know one of these cars does. One of the JTG cars does. Does Kurt Busch have... No, but he has... oh, there's the DLC. There's the Daytona 500 winner thing, so you can take a look at that. It doesn't have the grass on it. I guess it's a raced version, as in the way it crossed the line at the Daytona 500. I will say that's a pretty good paint scheme. You know what? If they did DLC of just raced cars, I think I would almost want to buy it. But that's probably the only way they'd be able to convince me to buy DLC. So Austin Dillon, I think, might have a beer wagon. No, he doesn't. Earnhardt doesn't. Joey Gase doesn't. Kevin Harvick. There you go. Busch. The Busch beer car. Mobile 1. And there you go. So just the Busch beer car. So there's a look at that. Pretty cool. Harvick should have the Busch. Yes, we've got Harvick. Let's see. And we should have Keselowski. And there you go, Miller Lite. And just the Brad car, because you can run the Brad car even though Miller Lite is in the game. Ooh, patriotic Miller Lite. There you go. Do they have the throwback? I highly doubt it. No, they don't. And there's another car I know has beer sponsors. Let's go find him. I remember looking at the list. So if we can find... Oh, it's alphabetical, isn't it? So I passed him, obviously. And I'm looking for Busher. So obviously we're way behind. I do like how they've improved the menus. They've improved the menus significantly. Significantly. I mean, these are just... I mean, these are miles better than the NASCAR Heat Evolution. There you go. Natty Light. Oh, man, that is a cool-looking car. Did they make a die-cast of that? That is just like the most bro car I've ever seen in my life. Barstool Sports and Natty Light. Yeah, there you go. I mean, that is some bro stuff right there. I wonder when he ran that. I don't remember when he ran that. So, all right, Camping World Trucks. Here we go. So I promised Mr. Kamikaze Games that I would be Corbin Forrester. So we're gonna do Corbin Forrester. And he's got like the Buddy Rice thing going, which is like he's got like the soul patch, man. He's like stuck in 2004. I guess since we're doing the truck series, I guess we are kind of stuck in 2004. Oh, Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire is calling my name, but you know what we got to do. Everybody is gonna want me to do this, so we're gonna do it. Let's take a look at the quick race settings. We're gonna do a 7%er because I felt like the other one was pretty long. We're gonna do a long 4 times tire wear and fuel consumption. Let's see what the tire wear is. And we're going to do a quick qualifying race. Full damage on, stability help off. Yes, all of that is all good. Yes, I would like to save my changes. And off to Eldora Speedway we go. Somebody's wife is Jennifer Jo Cobb, which is interesting. Somebody watches Barstool Sports on YouTube. If you watch Barstool Sports, I believe the former Colts kicker, Pat McAfee, works for them, and he filmed a video that I was standing behind at the Indy 500. Also, fun fact, Pat McAfee has me blocked on Twitter, and I have no idea why. I think it was because I got mad at the Colts one time, and I may have tagged him in something. Let's see how many people are watching this right now. We've got 370 people watching. That is a fantastic, fantastic number. So thank you guys all for watching. I want you guys right now to spam dirt racing in the chat because we are about to go dirt racing. I want to see this chat blow up. And then we'll go qualifying here at Eldora as we watch the very nice, again, very nice animation. Very nice animation. And Daniel likes the fact that the music is awesome. Oh, 13 car has Twisted Tea. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that later. Everybody's making fun of Natty Light, which I don't blame you. So I'm starting to see at the point in the video that we should see some dirt racing here. We should see some dirt racing spam. Dirt racing, here we go. Dirt racing, yep. There's the spam. Oh, I love the spam. Oh my god, it's a crazy spam chat. Okay, dirt racing, here we go. We're gonna qualify at Eldora. I have no idea what to expect. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can get a bit of a slide going on here. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm full throttle right now. We'll see if we need any throttle control. Whoa, the car is just working its way toward the inside. Yeah, you need some throttle control. You gotta be careful coming off the corner because I feel like I'm pinching it down a little bit. I'm flat out right now. Do a little bit of a Scandinavian flick, get it sliding in there. Oh, you don't want to hit the cars on the inside for sure because they're all down there on the inside. A little bit of a Scandinavian flick, run the cushion, run all the way to the bottom. Oh my god, I'm going to suck in dirt racing. I can already tell. And this lap is not going to be a good one. 32nd. I'm pretty sure that's at the back of the truck grid. Yes, it is. And we're 2 seconds off. So we did not do a good job. Somebody put asphalt. Patrick, why did you put asphalt racing? All right. Well, that was terrible. I mean, we got out qualified by Ross Chastain. That's a bit annoying. All right, let's get going here. Let's do it. I'm excited for dirt racing. Oh yeah, the night at Eldora. Got some crew members there. They did the crew member suits. That is awesome, dude. That is awesome. Lift or brake in the corner. So I guess I need to lift or brake, so we'll see. Here we go, on the outside, driving his Corbin Forester. Oh God, we're already into Ross Chastain before we even started the race. And we're racing underneath the 51 truck. Alright, we're gonna run the bottom, I guess. And I definitely need some throttle control now in traffic, because you can't use the whole track. And this is when I break out the Bobby Unser and go, I grew up on the dirt, you see. These racing drivers these days don't know how to drive on the dirt. That's how me and Mario and AJ, even though I was better than both of them, I drove on the dirt. I drove up Pikes Peak. Alright, so we've got only 10 laps to go in this race, so... Oh, uh-oh. Well, there's a little bit of beating and banging for you. I forgot to turn on the rearview mirror. You can see the rear wing of the truck, or not the rear wing, the rear spoiler. And there we go, get a bit of a slide going on there. You do have to lift a little bit in the corner. It's definitely a throttle control thing. It's not the same thing that you would expect. Whoa, as the car really gets away from me there. I really want to do this with a wheel. I will say that. I really want to try this with a wheel and see what it's like. So we're up 10 positions. Ooh, as we really slide underneath that truck there. I think it was Boyd. Was that the name of the driver? Yeah, Boyd. Okay. I don't know the truck. I definitely don't know the back of the field truck drivers, so you'll have to excuse me if I completely butcher their names. So we're getting up behind Martins, Tommy Joe Martins. I do know that guy. And Cody Coughlin. I know Jeg Coughlin because he drives, or used to drive, or still drives Pro Stock in NHRA. And there's Regan Smith, who's been relegated to the Truck Series. Rip Regan Smith. As we get underneath Tommy Joe Martins, can we get to the inside? Just a little bit of beating and banging there. I'm definitely figuring this dirt racing out. But I see Austin Cindric up there. I'm a little bit worried about how he's going to drive. Is it going to be realistic? Also, can I just say, I appreciate so much that there are unsponsored cars and trucks in this game. Oh, it's so... That is... You don't... I know some people don't like it for some reason, but have you seen the state of racing and NASCAR and just pretty much all of racing at the back of the field? There's always unsponsored cars. So there should absolutely be unsponsored cars in NASCAR Heat 2. I love it. So yeah, definitely some sliding going on. You definitely can slide the car. It's nice to slide. But again, I want to do it with a wheel because it just doesn't feel like... It's kind of like one of those things with a controller. It's hard to kind of get that gauge of how much steering input you can really put into the car to really get it around the track as fast as possible. So we got Joe Nemechek and Travis Quaffle out in front. Good grief, we're in 2003. I feel like I'm playing NASCAR 2003. Because Travis Quaffle and Joe Nemechek, man, that's throwing it back for sure. As we really get a slide going on there. Oh, another big slide there. I definitely put way too much throttle in it as we slide way off the corner. Let's try to ride the cushion here. There you go, not too bad. We'll slice it down to the inside here off of the corner. Try to carry as much speed as we can onto the back straightaway. They're 4 wide out in front. I think the race is over because I just heard the crowd cheer. Either that or Kyle Busch just got wrecked. I don't even know if Kyle Busch is in the race. And checkered flag, 17th. So not too good. Not too good. Somebody said the AI are good in qualifying but trash in racing. Jesse has to go to school tomorrow, and he says, remember 9/11, which I agree. I only did a 95 speed rating, though, so there's plenty of speed to get going. Is Kaz Gralla not in the game? That's weird. Okay, let's take a look since we've got the speed rating, and it's going up. We only did 10 laps, so it wasn't that big. Well, let's take a look at the replay as I read the chat. GMS Racing didn't want to be in the game. What? Yeah, excuse me, do you want to be in the video game? Nah, I don't want to. That's silly. Somebody's telling me to run the cushion. I tried. I ran out of talent. Let's see how many people are watching right now. We've got 349 watching still. When you pit, I got to ask you one question. Where's the ambulance? I got to make sure that the ambulance does not run into me. Austin Cindric could be a good NFL player. Punter. Get it? Punter. That's pretty funny. That is funny. Okay, can you do Xfinity at Loudon? No, we're doing Xfinity at Mid-Ohio. Brendan has to go because he's got school tomorrow. What, you're choosing school over the NASCAR heat stream? That is a terrible decision. Jacob has the same birthday as me. Well, that's good. NASCAR Inside Line song. Really? They use the songs from NASCAR Inside Line. That is weird. How on earth did they have the rights to that? Well, there you go. There's the replay. I mean, it looks really good. It looks really good on the dirt. I mean, look, you can see the car bowing out, sliding. It's hard to tell if the AI are sliding. I'm going to take a real hard look here in this corner. Yeah, they're sliding. Not as much as I was, but that's probably why I was going slow. Do a 91 purple car in the paint booth. I don't know if I can. I guess to split this up a little bit, we'll do some paint booth. Stuart Friesen ran the fastest lap. Is Stuart Friesen the Australian guy that ran the dirt race? That ran the Mud Summer Classic this year? I think it was. Why is Johnny Sauter not in it? Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of truck guys that I know that aren't in it. Now that I think about it. So let's see if we can do a 91 car. That would be weird. Or I would like to do it, but I don't think we'll be able to do it. Oh, it's called the Eldora Dirt Derby now. It's not the Mud Summer Classic anymore for some reason. I don't know why it's not called that anymore. Okay, so we were Corbin Forrester. We've accomplished that. Now we're gonna do the paint booth. Oh, we can do Xfinity, or we can do trucks too. All right, let's just do. You know what? Let's do Xfinity with a custom car. That's what we'll do. Yeah, that's a good idea. So do I want to be a Ford, a Chevy, or Toyota? I wish so much you could be a Dodge. I wish you could be a Dodge so much, but you can't. So we'll go with Ford. We will go with Ford. Let's see. Okay. Number. Same numbers as NASCAR Heat Evolution. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. Oh no, we've got Smithfield on the car. Oh no. Okay, let's see what paint schemes we can do. I kind of feel like I want to do a Jeff Burton car. Ooh, we could do a Target car if they had Target, which I doubt they do. I can't see what the paint scheme is on that one. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I do know that they're doing DLC paint schemes, or DLC like paint scheme things, if that makes any sense. Like these paint schemes I'm looking at, you can actually do bonuses of. So the base paint scheme, we're gonna do a Jeff Burton car. Let's see, where's white? Can we do white? I guess that's close enough to white. Oh, there we go. We can do the shade. Okay, there we go. White. And the first stripe is going to be pink. Oh no, that's the big stripe. So I'm going to go with light blue, because we're doing a Jeff Burton style car. I'm doing this off the top of my head because I don't remember exactly how the car looked. Oh, there's actually a few stripes. So actually, this should be black. And then stripe number 2 will be pink. Stripe number 3 will be blue. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And we'll do that. And we'll go... Well, I can't see the stripe right now. I should be reading the chat right now. That red is like hurting my eyes. Well, I fixed it. I got rid of the red, don't worry. And I can't see... okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to swap the red and the black. Or the white and the black, first of all. There we go. So we're going to go white here. Actually, I could probably just do this, right? Yeah. So white. And then black. For the base color. There we go. Not too bad. Again, we're just trying to play around with it. I want to do a purple car, but we'll do a purple car eventually. Not right now. Okay, so... Number fill. Do we want to do a different color? Could do the orange. Ooh, I kind of want to do pink on pink. That kind of looks good, actually. It looks a bit fruity, to be honest with you, but, you know. Oh yeah, and the fact that you can do the different shades is pretty cool, because that helps that helps differentiate if you're going to do a one color from another one. So what have we got here? We got Loves, we got K-Love, we've got Advocare. That's a Roush sponsor, so we probably should do that. We can do no sponsor, which is interesting. We got Tax Act, Can-Am, Dow, Smithfield. We could do Smithfield. I think I'm gonna do Smithfield on the side of the car. Do Haas. That'd be kind of cool. Florida Lottery, Eris, Liftmaster, Dustless Blasting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do Advocare on the hood. So we'll do that. And deck lid. What have we got here? I want to make sure I don't conflict any sponsors. We'll do Smithfield back there. Rear TV, we will not do Smithfield. We'll do a white Advocare because I think you can see that from the TV. Rear wheel, we'll do Haas, even though it's a Ford. Oh wait, no, that makes sense because it's a Ford. Even though it does show up. Okay. Rear quarter, Smithfield. There you go. And rim style. What the heck? Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, that's cool. You can't do too many colors, but you can do some colors. That's interesting. So, you can do gray, you can do red, you can do pure white. So we'll go with pure white, even though that's not true to Jeff Burton's car from 1999, I don't think. Or 2000, he ran this scheme in 2000. But yeah, there you go. There's a custom paint scheme, and we're going to save it. We'll save that paint scheme. And there you go. Somebody's last name is Haas. That's interesting. Okay, so there's our car. And we're going to go take this car to Mid-Ohio and see what we can do. Quick race. Xfinity. Where's my custom car? Interesting to see some bushwhackers in here for sure, which is kind of funny. Okay, so there's my custom car. And I guess we'll head out to the track. So let's see. Where are you, Mid-Ohio? Oh, Iowa Speedway, that would be awesome. I will have to say that number 1, 2, and 3 thing I want so desperately in this game that they can patch in is the ability to take Cup and trucks and Xfinity to all the tracks, not have to pick and choose between the tracks. So we're going to go to Mid-Ohio. I think we're doing a 5-lap race. I didn't actually check there. Let's see. We still got 334 watching at 1 in the morning, so that's pretty good for how things are going right now. I'm reading the chat right now. White Wheels Kyle Larson. Do the different series handle differently? I'd have to do them all at the same track to be able to look, or to kind of be able to figure everything out. But it'd be... We'll have to see. We're definitely going to do a plate race after this and see how everything's going. So here's the animation for Mid-Ohio. And there's the old... That actually looks pretty good. I have to admit, that looks pretty good. It doesn't look quite as good in the paint booth. Once you get it out on the track, it definitely looks much better. Somebody's going to grab a copy in 9 hours. Dominic has a migraine. Well, get better. Take some aspirin. Should have ARCA. The problem with ARCA is it's not sanctioned by NASCAR. They use NASCAR cars, but they're not sanctioned by NASCAR. And there's my crew. They have just green, generic green uniforms. So we're going to qualify. So this will definitely give us an opportunity to really get to know the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, which, as far as I'm aware, as I just completely blew the pit exit, by the way, has not been in an officially licensed racing game of any kind officially. Possibly like the Papyrus IndyCar Racing 2. I think that may have been like the last time Mid-Ohio has actually appeared in a racing game. It's been a while. I've played Mid-Ohio in a sim before, and I'm not saying this is a sim, by the way, but I've played it in R-Factor, so I have played this in a video game. I know how the track is laid out. Obviously, I've been watching races. Ooh, the braking is still... I will say the braking is a little bit bad right now. It's possible that it's because I'm downshifting. You know what? It's because I was downshifting while I was driving, or when I was braking, and I shouldn't be doing that. And I'm just going all over the course right now. The Xfinity car definitely feels different, for sure, than the Cup car. It feels lighter, but also heavier. It does not have the same downforce, for sure. It feels like it's way harder to turn into the corner. So I guess it's heavier. I shouldn't have said lighter. It's heavier, and it has less downforce. That's what it feels like to me versus the Cup car. We lock up the brakes heading into the final corner. Get right down on the rumble strips there. Ooh, ooh, bad, bad, bad. Well, at least the gravel trap stopped me. Felt like the frame rate really dropped when I left the last corner, but here we go into turn 1, and we're absolutely terrible right now. I feel like this is another track where I really want to try it with a wheel. And we're way missing the apex by about 100 yards there. So down the second straightaway here, down into the keyhole. Get into the second gear there. Run around the bottom of the track. It's definitely not the same as driving an Indy car around here. I usually drive an Indy car around Mid-Ohio and R-Factor, and it's a little bit slower, to say the least, driving in an Xfinity car. But I'm excited to see how this race goes. Oh, way too much. I braked where the Indy car should brake, and that does not work in an Xfinity car. David, remember, heavy stock car. Heavy stock car. It does feel like the tires came in too. It felt like when I came out of the pits, the tires were cold, so it was harder to drive the car. But now it feels like the car is kind of settled into the track a little bit better. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Well, I'll tell you, the gravel traps are very effective. Very effective. But I apologize profusely for my driving. Again, this is my first lap around Mid-Ohio on a controller of any kind. So, again, I apologize for terrible driving. As we get completely locked up there into the final chicane here. We're just going to get on the brakes, get it turned. And across the line, this is going to be 40th easy. 1:37. That is an absolutely appalling time. 10 seconds off of Ty Majeski. Brennan Poole took the pole position. Heck yeah. And yes, Jeff confirms that the temperatures come up in the tires. So I did know I was feeling that. So you're going to have to be careful on the starts of the races for sure, because your tire temperatures are not going to be up to temperature. So here we go. Let's go racing in Mid-Ohio. And let's just see before I'll read a few comments from the chat. Looks like nothing particularly going on in the chat. Come on, guys, let's get the chat going. We've still got 315 people in here. I want to see an active chat. Okay, here we go. Do you have any plans for Project Cars 2? I've answered this a few times, but an IndyCar career mode for sure. Probably some sports car stuff as well. So here we go.
Check your belts. We're going to the green.
He just said, check your belts, we're going to the green.
Green, baby. Let's go get it.
And we've got a Ricky Bobby car, Morton and Shepard in a Ricky friggin' Bobby car. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Mike Harmon in a Camaro, not in a Dodge. That's a shame. Yeah, the frame rate does drop for whatever reason coming out of the final corner. And here we come into turn number 1. Got to be very careful here, because it's interesting that they start the race on the main straightaway. Generally, other series started on the back straightaway, but apparently Xfinity is starting it on the main straightaway. I forgot that they did that. I do remember that though, because there was a couple crashes that happened in turn 1 during the in real life Xfinity race. And I think I even tweeted out, I'm like, this is why the other series don't do restarts on the main straightaway, which doesn't make any sense. As Morgan Shepard almost runs me over. We're just going to drive nice and easy around Mike Harmon as everybody's struggling for grip back here. And the 42 car is back here. That's not Brennan Poole, is it? No, that is Tyler Reddick. As we get up here over the top of the hill. I think this is like called Kettle Bottoms or something like that. Oh, as we get run into by DJ McLeod. No, this is Kettle Bottoms. I believe that's what that called. I'm sure Ray Hall Fanatic is going to correct me in the comments if he's there, because he's a resident of Ohio, and obviously by his Ray Hall name, he likes Mid-Ohio. As, yeah, there's definitely some lag here in the final corner for sure. So I hope they change that, as one of the flex shot cars gets right off the track. We're going to pass them both. 2-for-1 deal at Kmart on Flex Seal. As, whoa! The 0 and the 01 passed me. Somebody was completely out of shape going into turn 1. Didn't quite to get to see who was spinning, but somebody was. So we get down here into the keyhole underneath J.J. Yaley and just completely wrecked Ben Rhodes there. Those are way out on the outside of the corner. Tyler Reddick going to try to the inside, and we're going to get a better acceleration down the back straightaway here, get a draft off of Ben Rhodes. I will say the road course racing, again, is better. They've improved it. It feels better. It feels like you can actually race them. It feels like you run the curbs without getting the car upset. They've definitely fixed the physics. A lot of people were wondering about that, and I can say with 100% certainty it is better. How much better, that's going to be up to you to decide, but it's definitely better. As we are chasing down David Green, again, blast from the past driver. Remember him in the Nesquik car, as we just got a little bit of contact there with his rear end. Not enough to turn him around, thankfully. But enough to make me a little bit concerned, as we got into the back of him again. Now I'm braking way too late. Way too late into the final corners here. So we're going to move up into third gear. Oh, no! Oh, that is not good. The gravel traps are deadly. Deadly. We're going to just roll it off into turn 1. This is the thing about road course racing and stock cars. Oh! As we overdid it a little bit. Oh, God, we are really overdoing it. That was what I was going to say. Road course racing and stock cars, it's so much about momentum. It's like getting slowed down and then having the patience to just kind of roll through the center of the corner and get on the power fairly late for kind of, you know, if you drive GT cars or prototypes or Indy cars, it's like you're constantly on the throttle on a road course. In this, it's so much. There's so much just patience you have to employ. So I think that's why road racers generally. You know, there's always road course ringers who do quite well at these kind of tracks, because it's not about stabbing the throttle, it's about knowing where you can get on the throttle and where you cannot, as we get underneath David Starr there. And it's definitely a challenge, but this is really, again, I'm impressed. I definitely think they've improved things immensely here with the road racing. Again, we're going to have to try Mosport and Road America for sure at some point. Possibly not during this stream, but certainly later on down the line. So we get in behind J.J. Yaley here. And it looks like Brennan Poole, the pole sitter, is off the track and in the pits. Trouble for the pole sitter. We've got 6 laps left to fuel. How many laps are left in the race? 2 laps to go. So clearly, Brennan Poole had a mechanical failure, and that will take him out of contention for his, what I would believe would be his first Xfinity win. So an only 5-lap race here, not too big. Oh boy, J.J. Yaley. Okay, remember what I said about going slow in the corners, J.J.? You took it a little too far. And we're still back here battling for, you know, 30th position. But that's generally a good sign of a racing game, when you're having fun even if you're at the back. So right now, again, thumbs up for road racing. It's pretty fun right now. Again, I'm on 105% AI difficulty. It was David Green very slow there. Getting to the outside, almost passed there by the 14 of Yaley. Oh, he's going to put me off the track. Goodbye, J.J. Yaley. And he wrecks into the tire barrier on the outside. It seems like the AI aren't affected the same way the player is in the gravel traps, because J.J. Yaley went for a very long ride there. Now to the inside of Jeff Green. Get her down, get her slowed down into the final corner. Shift up early. Take that curb. Okay, you definitely have to run the curb. We got 1 to go here. Let's see what we can do. Ben Rhodes just ahead. Can we get, or Harrison Rhodes, excuse me, not Ben Rhodes. Down to the inside into the keyhole. Joey Gase just ahead. Pretty sure he's in the Cup Series as well, isn't he? As we just completely rammed Joey Gase. Goodbye, Joey Gase. Oh, 3 wide off of the keyhole. Down the back straightaway. Come on, Smithfield. Get me going here. Which it does. So we're up to Casey Kane now, who is not having an amazing Xfinity race. As we're going to dive to the inside. Now up to Dakota Armstrong. Can we get him? On the throttle we go. Car sliding out just a little bit. Right out next to the curb. Oh boy, that was close. Locked up the brakes. And somebody won the race. But we are actually moving up to the field quite well. I kind of got it figured out now. And like Jeff said, the tires definitely came in. You know, you just got to be really careful on the start of the race. We're gonna try to get Blake Cook here. I guess we're gonna Regan Smith him to the finish. Well, we saved him. He's the Alex Tagliani in that. And look at his damage there. So there you go. Hurricane Woman. So 86 speed rating. That is an appalling speed rating. And let's see. Let's view the replay, and I'll read the chat for a little while, so you guys can see these cars racing at Mid-Ohio. Somebody said wreck the 07. I don't remember who the 07 is. Credit 1 to go. Bacon grease equals NOS. People are getting out of school because of Irma. So good for you. We're down to 296 people watching, so clearly I'm not entertaining people as much as I should be. Clearly. Casey Kane should just be a full-time Xfinity driver. It's very possible that he will end up being a full-time Xfinity driver. The Noble Actual wants a shout-out, and I will say hi. Poor Blake, I'm sorry. Hi Shane, what's up with you, sir? Make a purple cup car. I think that's what I'll end up doing. Will you be going to Petit Le Mans this year? I'd like to. I don't know if I can make it happen. I think next year is probably a better idea, because I love Petit Le Mans. That's one of my favorite races to attend, for sure. I actually camped it. The last time I went was 2013, and I camped Petit Le Mans out of the back of my truck in a tiny little tent. And it was one of the best experiences of my life. So, there you go. Is this the same career mode you've been posting previously? Absolutely not. It's a completely different game. Wreck the ambulance. I don't even know if I can hit the ambulance. Let's see. Okay, so we've almost made a full lap here at Mid-Ohio. You can take a look at the driving that I'm doing, if it's any good. Now, I'm guessing we can't save multiple paint schemes. That's probably the one thing we can't do with the custom liveries, though I wish we could. Always enjoy the critique. Whoa, Dominic, $10. $10 or super chat. Holy cow, Dominic, why did you spend $10 on me? And he says, confirmed, I will be attending the IndyCar Series race on Sunday. Hopefully no heat stroke this time. Well, Dominic, I certainly hope that you do not get heat stroke. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated for sure. Race Dog is going to bed. Goodbye, Race Dog. But yeah, Dominic, you the real MVP of this stream. Let me mod you. I'm going to mod you. Do not abuse this power. Do not abuse this power. But I'm going to make you a moderator just for that $10 donation. You can buy me off. But you are not... Do not abuse this. Do not start banning people. Okay? It's essentially I'm essentially knighting you, but I don't want you to use your sword. Okay? So, there we go. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at some of the different camera angles. There's the interior view, which I think I want to try at some point, but I feel like I need to do it with the wheel. They've definitely changed this camera. That's different. You've got the TV on board. You've got the up top view, and there you go. That's all the camera angles. All right, let's get out of here. And now we're gonna do some plate racing. What we're gonna do, we're gonna try to wreck the first time. Once we get a wreck going, then we will do a legit plate race and see how the plate racing is. See how many people are still going here at 1 o'clock in the morning. Still 277 people watching, and thank you guys again for watching this. It's amazing to have 277 people at 1 in the morning Eastern Time. Watching this. What's up, David? Do you like the Baja 1000? I think it's really cool. I wish there was coverage of it. It's hard to get coverage of a race like that. Dominic, I know you weren't trying to buy me. I was making jokes, and I appreciate that you support the channel. That's amazing. It's just amazing that people would actually, people like you, Dom, would send me money. That's unreal to me. So let's get going here. Let's start some wrecking. But first we have to qualify, because I forgot to turn off qualifications. So you get the extremely exciting, fantastic, amazing qualifying procedure on a plate track. It's so exciting. Look how exciting this is. The car is absolutely on the edge right now. I can actually watch the track. Am I from America? Yes, I'm from America. Where else do you think? Where does this accent come from? Do you think this is a what kind of accent do you think I have? Supervisor wants to be noticed, Senpai. Senpai has noticed you. The flags actually move? Oh yeah, they do. Good eye, Caleb. I wouldn't have noticed that. Yeah, that definitely helps the atmosphere of the track for sure. We're only running around here at 174 though, which is kind of, well, I don't know, for a truck series vehicle, I guess this is okay. 180 without a draft. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's see what we can do. We got 2 laps to go. Well, this is going to be the longest qualification ever, and I feel like I'm still going to be 40th regardless of what happens here. The sound for the truck actually sounds better than the sound for the Xfinity or Cup, which is weird. Well, you could be an American living in another country, but that would still make me an American. That wouldn't change my nationality. It would be changing where I live. Those strong wind gusts. Yeah, I don't know if it models the wind gust. As we just drive in the middle of the track. There's not really a whole lot else to talk about right now. My favorite super speedway? Indy. Come on, guys. You think I was going to choose anything but Indy? Do we run down here into... Now, not for NASCAR, obviously. If we're talking strictly NASCAR's favorite super speedway, probably Fontana, maybe Michigan, because Kyle Larson wins all those races. And I like to see Kyle Larson win races. Let's go on board here. So that's the truck interior. Don't know if that's a digital dash or not. I don't think it is. So they're still using the old analog, which is cool. It definitely seems like the frame rate's a little bit better in the cockpit. It definitely didn't seem like you got very good frame rates in the cockpit in NASCAR Heat Evolution. So we get right down next to the yellow line. I wonder if there are yellow line penalties. That is going to be interesting to see. And there we go, across the line. 32nd. No, we're last. I forgot that the Truck Series has only 32 cars starting races. Oh dear. Oh dear. So we're going to have to make our way up through the field and then start a crash. So that is going to be interesting. So here we go. And there's my Menards pit crew. Hooray. Alright, here we go. 32 cars, 32 trucks, excuse me. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. Also, I shifted up way too early. Also, what the heck is that guy's name? Dwazat! Dozat! Dozat! Dozata! I do not know how to pronounce your name, sir. Alright, let's see what the plate racing is like. And then let's see what the big ones are like. As there's a little bit of a slowdown there on the bottom lane, we'll move to the top. Try to draft up behind whoever the heck that is up front. I don't know who that is. And that may have been a mistake because now we may have been falling too far back. And so we're going to have to get in the draft of Duzat. The Wowzat. I don't know what that guy's name is. So here we go. Getting a run. The outside, can we do it? The spotter's telling me easy, so he didn't like the move I made right there. Oh, he's not liking. The spotter is getting whiny, and that's usually a good sign that I'm about to wreck. There you go. There's side contact right there. It's not sending me to the wall. Look how much I can bang off the side of the 28 truck. Perfect. That's exactly how it should be. No more of that NASCAR Heat Evolution send you right in the wall nonsense. And there we go, underneath Duzat. Alright, now let's see, let's try something here. Let's see if we get a penalty for passing under the white line, or the yellow line.
Stay low, hold your line.
I'm trying to stay low. Well, didn't quite work out. The pack is staying together nicely, but of course we're only on lap 2, so yeah, it's hard to judge. Graphics do look better. It looks cleaner. It doesn't have like the orange fog that Heat Evolution had. Like, that was the worst part about Heat Evolution's graphics, was that like everything had a fog to it, especially later on in the evenings when some of these races take place. The spotter is just telling me easy over and over, and he says low, car low. Indeed, there was a car low. The prophecy has been fulfilled. There was a car low. So I was going to crash, but I don't know if we're going to get close enough to the front that we can actually crash. Well, we got a little bit of ways to go. I can absolutely feel the draft from the controller. Person who asked that, I just barely looked over at the chat to see what was going on there, and we lose position once again. So clearly, this is pretty realistic plate racing in that you just can't move to the front immediately. You really have to time your passes here. And it seems like the bottom is the stronger line. We'll see. Everybody's kind of, whoa, everybody is just really hugging that yellow line. We're actually bump drafting. I forgot you can bump draft. Oh, I've been running this whole race not bump drafting.
Get to the bottom, get to the bottom.
And the spotter's telling me to get to the bottom. Good advice, as we do get to the bottom of the 28. Now we're going to give, oh no, Jennifer Joe a bit of a shot there. And look at that, bump drafting worked. We got her moving up a little bit. And she braked going into turn 3 at Talladega. Not sure why you're doing that, Jennifer Joe. It doesn't make a lick of sense to me. trying to hold steady here. We dive down to the inside of Jennifer Jo Cobb. Well, we're going to make it 3 wide. That is probably not a good idea. We're going to make it stick down to the inside right now. I think Easy Easy is the new car still there. Just saying. As we're going to make it through the middle. Maybe. Mills is going to make it a little bit difficult there, but we're going to bounce off the back of him. Alright. I feel like this is going to be my clean race, and then we're going to do a restart and do the wrecking race. Because I need to start my car near the front of the pack to be able to actually start a wreck. So as we run around the high lane again, whole pack staying together. Nobody is leaving anybody right now. Oh, I was looking at the chat. Oh God, are we wrecking? There we go. Here we go. Oh! And we got a yellow. We got a yellow. Oh my God, we got a yellow. So there was a wreck. I don't know if it was amazing. We're definitely going to have to repair the car, which may take us out of contention. Let's see how it goes. Brandon Brown came in the pits for some reason.
Ready. Steady. Okay, be smart out there on all green.
I see Dominic time somebody out. Why did you time him out?
There you go.
I'm not saying you were wrong, but I didn't see what you gave a guy a timeout for. So there's Jennifer Jo Cobb with some damage. I think my truck still has some damage as well. It's hard to tell. And we've got 2 laps to go here. So we're going to get in the draft here. Boink, off of the 83.
Inside still there.
Nice draft down the back straightaway. Go to the outside, that's not where we want to be. Very bad news. Wow, you just can't pass. Which again is accurate. I'm not criticizing it for that, don't get me wrong. But man, is it tough to pass here to plate track. And there's the checkered flag. Or no, that is the last lap. So the crowd was cheering for the last lap, I guess as they would at Talladega. And now we're getting a really good run. We're getting a fantastic run around the outside of turn number 2. But again, we're just kind of stuck on the outside. And it just doesn't seem like the truck is drafting up just kind of how I want it to. And there goes Jennifer Jo right back to the bottom and around me. So yeah, plate racing is going to be, it's going to be a pickle in NASCAR Heat 2. It is not going to be a cakewalk. It's definitely not like it used to be. That is for certain. And the whole time, oh, bad 2 days, donated $2 as we get across the line. 31st. And who was that? Who was that? Band 4 Days. Thank you so much. He said, thank you for streaming tonight, David. This looks fun. Well, we're trying to have fun. That is for sure. What did Jesse get timed out for? 104 speed rating. There you go. We're going to take a look at the replay of that crash. Let's view the replay. Okay, so we'll go to the end. And we've got like, what, 2 laps before the end? So I like the fact that you repair the truck in the pits, but look, if you take a look, the truck wasn't actually, like the body damage wasn't repaired from the wreck. So I like that quite a bit. That's a good feature. And the music in the background definitely helps with the atmosphere. Back in Heat Evolution, it was just like completely dead silent when this stuff was going on, so it's definitely improved. So let's take a look at the wreck here in real time as we bounced off of one truck, bounced off another, got him spinning into Jennifer Jo. You know, I'll tell you, that didn't look too bad from the perspective, of course, of physics-wise, obviously. take a look here as the car spins, bounces off, getting into Jennifer Joe there. Yeah, that doesn't look that bad. That actually looked fairly real. Dom says he's not overdoing it. Well, hey Dom, I don't care if people are spamming, honestly. Like if it's a real problem, then let me know and you can ban them. But don't just yeah. If they're spamming, it's not a big deal. I'll let you know if there's somebody who really needs to be taken down. Okay. Just FYI. Okay, so what should we do next, chat? I feel like we should do some online racing. Also, that Stuart Friesen guy, man, he's pretty good. He seems to have always the fastest lap when we do these truck races. That's how I made the blowover challenge. Was rewinding and fast forwarding replays a lot. So I think we're gonna go online, despite the fact that I'm not expecting the servers to be very filled. We'll take a look. Okay, thank you, Dominic. Appreciate it. So Monster Energy, my vehicles. Can I change that? How do I change that? Change my vehicle. Oh, this is a nice feature right here. Very nice. This is exactly how it should be. You can choose all your cars when you go online racing. So we'll be Larson. We'll do the. Oh yeah. We'll stay with a custom car for. Actually, you know what? We won't stay with a custom car for Xfinity. Actually, yeah, we will. Stay with a custom car. And Camping World, yeah, we'll stick with Matt Crafton. So there have been 3 people who have run 10 races already online. Wow. So let's go to race lobbies. Everybody's doing Eldora because of course they are. Let's see. Still 20 car. Only people are running 20 car multiplayer. Well, there's only a few lobbies open, but I wouldn't expect it. So we could do Monster Energy at Daytona or Camping World at Eldora. I feel like Camping World at Eldora. Ban for Days does $2 and wants to see Las Vegas. Well, I will definitely take your $2 and we'll do Las Vegas. There aren't any online that we can do on Las Vegas. We'll go and do a race at Las Vegas because of how nice you were for donating that money. We'll do Monster Energy. We'll do Kyle Larson. Actually, what's the alternate pay scheme for Kyle Larson? Ooh, Credit 1. Let's do Credit 1, just to spice things up. And you wanted Las Vegas. So we'll give you Las Vegas. Alright, so Cup at Las Vegas. And yes, I think I will make my own lobby. And then that might be the last thing we do tonight. We'll do a few races with a custom lobby. So thank you, Ban for Days, for your 2 donations. I hope the $4 is worth seeing Las Vegas in NASCAR heat. And how many people do we still have watching? Still 293. Fantastic. I cannot believe there's still that many people watching at almost 2 in the morning, but hey, you know, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And there's Kyle Larson, my god, there he is. And he's in the Credit 1 uniform. Michigan in the trucks, please. Oh no, people are now trying to buy me off. Okay, we'll do Michigan in the trucks next. You know what? Michigan in trucks will be my online lobby. How about that? That's what we'll do for the online lobby. Okay, so we'll do one more AI race, and then we'll do Michigan in the trucks online. So here's Vegas. I don't know exactly what you wanted me to talk about on Vegas, but we'll see as we go down the Nellis straightaway here. Dive it into the corner. Kind of run the high line there. And let me focus on the race, even though I'm kind of afraid I'm going to get a donation and I'm going to miss it. But we'll see. All right, so 193, 94 into turn number 1. I definitely have to lift, because look how much the car is understeering. Holy smokes, you really have to lift. You have to start lifting really early into the corner for sure. It's definitely not like NASCAR Heat Evolution where the thing feels stuck the whole way around. Boink, off the wall. Yeah, this is a bad running right now. Yeah, 40th, not a surprise. I'm so sorry. I've sullied Kyle Larson's whatchamacallit, driving ability. Looks like some people are in alternate schemes too, because it looks like their number plate has changed. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, alright, let's get to it. Let's check out the alternate schemes. Yeah, Joey Logano's there in a Pennzoil scheme, which I think he ran in real life. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so here we go. So it's the same thing as Homestead, where we got a lot of glare for a cup race. And we know this 42 car is fast, so we should be getting to the front pretty quick here. So we get underneath Corey LaJoy. Try to get underneath Corey LaJoy. 3 wide, 4 wide. Elliott Sadler. The spotter keeps saying easy, easy. So we get 3 wide down to the inside. 66 car of, I believe that's Carl Long. Timmy Hill, excuse me. It's Carl Long's race car, but Timmy Hill's the driver. As we are absolutely blistering the field right now. Going off into turn number 3, the car washing up quite a bit. And Supervisor gives me $5 and says, "Love your videos, thanks for being awesome." Well, goodness gracious, dude. You guys are being too generous, man. This is nuts. I just can't even fathom it. You guys are gonna get me emotional. I don't want to get emotional, so please stop donating. It's pretty cool. I'm glad I'm entertaining you guys. I'm glad I'm showing off this game for you guys, and you guys are enjoying it, because that's the important thing. If you guys are enjoying the stream, that's what matters. So I was not watching the screen at all. I was watching the chat with the donations. Oh, and the Natty Light car's here. Yay, Natty Light. I mean, ew, Natty Light. Whatever the chat determined we needed to talk about. So we get down to the inside, run the cheater line all the way down, and up behind Trevor Bayne. Send it off into turn number 1 again, running way, way too high, bouncing off of the 37 car. Okay, so 1 and 2, definitely a bugaboo. And look at that. That is the same thing. That would have put me in the wall in Heat Evolution, and they have completely fixed it. Oh, they fixed it. I appreciate that so much, that they have fixed that. Oh, as the spotter told me low real late there. But thankfully, everybody got through it okay. As we're down on the apron, it's not where we need to be. We're bouncing off of Reed Sorensen. And actually get through and by him. Can we dive to the inside? Yes, we can. 3 wide into the corner. Oh, God, the thing is understeering. I definitely need to take some wedge out of it. Down underneath the white line. 14 laps to go. We're definitely moving up to the field quite a bit. I wonder if I can get up to the front. Oh, boy. There's a wreck behind, and the yellow did come out. Thank goodness. Wow, I think I just killed Danica. I think that was the driver that I ran into. I don't need to pit. I didn't do nearly enough damage to the car. So we're going to stay out. We're not going to pit. It's weird because I usually... Oh, I guess the whole field pitted. That's Akko Taco for sure.
You ready? You ready?
Okay, here we go. Well, we're leading. Did I need to pit for some reason? Oh yeah, I got 9 laps of fuel and 11 laps to go. Yeah, I should have pitted. Oh well, I guess we'll try to build up a lead here. And just go for it here at the end of the race. So I'm keeping in mind that it's trucks at Michigan next. It's trucks at Michigan next, and it's trucks at Michigan online. Don't worry, I'm keeping that in mind. As we get the car way up top, bounce off the wall a little bit, slide her down into the corner. Casey Kane passes me, Martin Truex passes me. Okay, so we got to get off into turn number 1, and just it's not turning, dude. It is not turning at all. The car is really struggling to turn in 1 and 2. Maybe if I ran the high line, it'd be a little bit better. We'll see. We'll dive her down into turn number 3, run a bit of a high line, but the car's still trying to wash out and kill me on the exit. So get in behind Chase Elliott here. Sam Coatsworth. I don't remember if you remember me from Twitter, but I think you're hysterical and awesome. Also, I like cake. Well, geez, thank you, Sam. I can't believe you. Sam with his $5 donation, dude. Dude, this is too much. This is too much. Yes, Sam, I remember you from Twitter. If you tag me, I'll follow you. So tag me. I think you're in my DM, so I'll have to take a look. But I'll definitely follow you on Twitter for sure. Because that's just too kind. That is way too kind of you. 6 laps of fuel. I didn't even see how many laps left we have. Pull an all-nighter. I'm not pulling an all-nighter. I think we're going to do probably do 30 more minutes of this, and then we'll be off and away. So we get all the way around the outside of turn 1. Okay, so we got 6 laps left of fuel, but how many laps are left in the race? That's going to determine whether or not I can go racing here. 5 laps of fuel, 7 laps to go. So no, that is not going to happen. I still haven't even done a stage race yet. So that's what we're going to... And Jeff is saying new tires versus old. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's the problem. I should have been in the pits, but it didn't look like anybody else was pitting, so I said, oh, I will stay out. So now I'm pretty much hoping for a yellow. Is gas fixed? I think it is, because I'm not getting better fuel mileage than everybody else. Also, I think Jeff is a West Coaster, so that's why he's up at what is 1:30 a.m. for me. Don't think it's 1:30 a.m. for him. So we drive down the back straightaway. Okay, so we got 4 laps of fuel remaining. We're able to hang tough here on the old tires, but things are definitely not going well because we're going to have to pit, and we're going to join Danica Patrick in Valhalla here. And it's going to be no bueno. As everybody's starting to run the bottom, there's not a lot of cars running up top. And as you can see, Denny Hamlin sliding to the inside, taking that position away. I'm going to bounce off of him just a little bit. Try to drive her off into turn number 3. Yeah, the grip is just not there anymore. It wasn't really there to begin with. St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, well, you're on Central Time, though. Central Time. I used to be on Central Time when I lived in Indiana, and then they went to Daylight Savings Time in Indiana. And that sucked. There you go. Fuel is low. Well, we'll get to see how it is to brake coming into the pits. As Kevin Harvick moves to the inside, we're going to dive to the inside here. And get on the apron here to try to enter the pits without crashing into anybody or any ambulances. Hey, the AI was pretty smart there. They all moved out to avoid me. And on the brakes, the car is just not spinning out, so pretty good. Well, we'll get to see pit stops, what pit stops look like. Where is the entrance to pit road? There it is. So we'll just do a splash. We're going to just stay on the old tires because, honestly, it doesn't matter. And we'll definitely take some wedge out as well. Okay, there we go. We took a lot of wedge out. Apparently Jesse got banned again for some reason. And There's some fuel going in, but we got lapped anyway, so what a shocker. Well, we'll at least be able to make it to the end of the race, and if a yellow comes out, we'll get the lucky dog. I guess that's the... I deserve to spin out on the apron there, by the way. Yeah, I guess that's the advantage to the stage, is if you do lose a lap just arbitrarily for no good reason, you can get it back by getting a lucky dog. That actually may make career mode more fun, to be honest with you, the way the lucky dogs and the stages are all going to play out. Amazing! Gimmicks are actually making the game more fun. What a shocker. I'm trying to figure out if there's some rubber banding going on. I don't think there is. I think these are just slow guys on old tires. And I've loosened the car up just a little bit, even though it's still right up next to the wall. And we're in trouble. The car Oh my god! Oh no. Oh, we've killed Cole Witt. Oh dear. Well, I can pit. Probably maybe I can get a lucky dog? I don't know. We'll try. We're not putting 2 cans of fuel in it, I can tell you that. No bueno. Okay. Here we go. And we got a lucky dog. Alright. Alright, so NASCAR overtime. Oh, we're not calling it a green black checker anymore. Alright, here we go. Racing once again, and green is out, and all that good stuff. 2 laps to go here. And original Big Bri is back. Brian, what are you doing up at 1:30 in the morning? Go to bed, sir. You're being a bad influence. So how many positions can we gain here in NASCAR overtime? The world may never know. In fact, I think we may be on fresh tires and everybody else is on old ones. So we're going to get to see the real difference right here as the fuel alarm comes on, as we got 1 lap to go. Don't need to worry about it. Presented by Credit One Bank, by the way. Because, of course, Credit One Bank is the sponsor of my car. As we drive around the outside. To the inside, bouncing off. I think that was Derek Cope. Hard to tell. There are a few just black cars. As we get right up next to the wall, running the Larson line for sure. Looks like we're still going to be 21st, though. As we just cross in front of David Reagan there, down to the inside, and wreck Trevor Bayne across the line because we need to. Because somebody had to wreck him. And just see, I think he saved it. Now he's getting into the inside wall. DJ is on the pit lane. Oh no, DJ Kennington. Rip. Rip. Okay, let's see. Let's check out the replay, and then we'll go to Michigan online in the trucks. So let's go to the back here and check out that Cole Witt crash, because that was pretty spectacular, to say the least, even though it wasn't particularly the most realistic crash I've ever seen in my life. So let's take a look here, seeing if we can actually see much of the crash. Get up in the wall, run into Timmy Hill. It was definitely my fault, and then we absolutely killed Cole Witt. Let's see if we can get a better camera angle of that one. Yeah, I guess this is going to be the best camera angle we can get. And we're not even going to see it because I went to the wrong camera angle. It almost looks like the replays are in 60 frames per second, which is really weird. And there goes Cole Witt. Oh dear. Oh dear. What a crash. Alright, so I'm going to start a lobby, and we are going to do a truck race in Michigan, and I think that may be the last thing we do. So we may do a couple truck races or a couple different races. We'll just have to see how it goes. So, finished event. Yes, and the smoke is way better. Good for pointing that out, Jeff. You're right with that one. You did a Carl Edwards at Iowa? Oh yeah, that's right. I did do that, didn't I? Okay, so the speed rating. I didn't even see what the speed rating was. I wasn't paying any attention. 104. Okay, so we're right on pace. Right on pace. Okie dokie. So let's go multiplayer, and we will. Actually, first thing I want to do. So I want to change. Okay, we're on the 42 Credit One car. Go to race lobbies. Create lobby. Camping World Trucks. Single track. Oops. Single track. Michigan. Day. Race length. We'll do 4% races. Max players. You know we got to go up to 32. AI cars. We'll disable that for now. Voice. Well, no, we're not going to enable that. I thought about that, but then I realized that's probably a bad idea. We're not going to allow public custom setups because I feel like that's just begging for problems. Lobby type. I guess we'll call that hosted. So there we go. You guys are welcome to join, and I'll read the chat as we're waiting for some people to join up, ready up. Actually, I'm going to see how many people are still watching this. 258. Not too bad, all things considered. And it'll be interesting to see if we can actually get any people that are watching the stream to actually join the lobby. How do you think the rival system in career mode will work? I think I'm going to have a lot of people hating me, is what I think. Well, there's another guy in a crafting truck, because of course. Eight people is voice-enabled servers only. I didn't enable voice, though. That's weird. Oh well. So we're waiting for the drivers. There's a guy in a custom truck. Artist Kid says good night stream. I say good night to you, good sir.
Check your belts.
Okay, here we go. Trucks in Michigan. How is this going to go? Well, the 99 almost ran me over there. When you put the voice on, it changed to 8. Oh. Okay, so we'll fix that. So that was where I screwed up with the voice chat. So I'm definitely going to have to fix that when we come back to racing. I'm not paying a lick of attention. This is the first lap I've done at Michigan in a truck. I will say it's pretty much flat out. So I wonder what the racing is like with the AI at Michigan. I'm guessing it's pretty crazy, to be honest with you. We've got 3 laps to go here. See what kind of a run we can get here into turn 1. Whoops, we drove it a little too deep, little too deep. Car kind of washing up the track. The other crafting car is going to get behind me, or other crafting truck, I should say. That's going to get on my nerves, is correcting myself saying truck and car. So as we get down the back straightaway here, into turn number 3. Right down next to the yellow line, still keeping that other crafting truck behind. Looks like he's going to get to the inside, maybe. No, we're going to keep him behind for now. They've definitely improved the graphics at Michigan, for sure. This track looks way better than it did in Heat Evolution. As we get down to turn 1, we know we have to lift. Oh, as we get a little bit of roughed up there by the other crafting truck. He's going to get to the inside. Is he going to be able to pass me? We go side by side down the back straightaway. Michigan will be insane in career mode. Yes, it will. Oh, what the heck, dude? Oh, he's still there, down the inside. Oh, is this lag? I think that may be lag, because I think I may have just lagged into the 99 car. Well, Ruined Plague just took the lead, so we're going to have to draft off of him. Yeah, this is definitely going to be all about drafting here, because he is slowing down. And I'm getting a huge draft off of him. As he blocks me. We're down the apron. That's not where I want to be, necessarily. And he's going to run off into the wall. Bye-bye, 88. Oh, you're going to come down into me? This is some beating and banging racing for sure. Okay, so I think we're gonna have this is the last lap. This is the last lap of the race, so I wasn't even paying any attention. Oh, I think I took the air off his front. He's gonna have to really get a good run here if he's gonna challenge me for the win. He's gonna get on the apron. You can do that. Ain't no out of bounds on this track, but I win my first NASCAR heat race. Oh, and they played my samba music. Wonderful. Oh, is What If racing in here? He is here. What If? Where the heck were you? You're late. You're late. So we got a 100% speed rating, which is pretty cool. So, okay, okay, so I need to change the lobby back to 32 players for sure. Is it worth 50 bucks? If you're a NASCAR fan, probably. I'll give you a consensus when I play the career mode, because I think the career mode is what's really going to sell you. But this will be cool to see Gateway, for sure. Can you show us the bonus paint schemes? I showed some earlier. I showed the beer schemes, and then I ran a Larson Credit 1 car. Oh, we had somebody join right at the last minute. Right at the last minute. Yeah, challenges are in the game, I believe. I haven't done a challenge yet, though. I didn't really spend a lot of time with the challenges in Heat Evolution. I didn't feel they were very challenging and or like all that interesting. So maybe they fixed it. I don't know how to extend the timer. I don't think you can. What if I think NASCAR Heat 2 is pretty good. Pretty good right now. It's certainly better than NASCAR Heat 1. So, it's all good in the hood right now. So let's see what Gateway's like. The track looks good. It definitely looks good graphically. So, that's positive. This is one of those things where I really wish we could run all the series at all the tracks. That is the one thing I need them to patch into the game. They need to patch this at the end of the game, because I want to do Cup at Gateway for sure. So let's see. If I remember from the IndyCar race, you need to brake in turn 1, and the 46 forgot to do that. It almost feels like he should downshift. I might downshift next lap, and then you get the really long straightaway. Actually, that's an inaccuracy, that opening in the back straightaway. At least they didn't have that for IndyCar. It's possible that they had it for the trucks, because they did do a repave here. This is the pre-repaved. As the 51 gets up in the wall, I think I may have helped put him in there. 5 laps to go. We're going to lift off into turn number 1. The 88 just... Whoa. Whoa, baby. Yeah, it definitely seems like you should downshift in turn 1 for sure. But this is Dive Bomb City Gateway for sure. Let's get down here into turn number 3. Lift off, brakes. Oh, it's so nice to be actually able to brake. You can't even brake in NASCAR Heat Evolution. Run the curb. There's 2 things that you can't do in NASCAR Heat Evolution that you can do in this game. Brake and run the curbs. So that is a definite improvement, as the 88 truck absolutely got smoked there as we drift the car. This is a sloppy race as the 51 absolutely pile drove the wall there. And we're going to really bully the 88 there quite a bit.
Inside, good drive off here.
Side by side.
The bottom's clear.
He says the bottom's clear. Is that because I got passed? So we're going to run way too wide, almost into the safer barrier there. But now let's see if we can chase down the 51. So I'm hoping I don't get dive bombed here. I'm fully expecting I will, though. Yep. That is a bumper and a half to me. And thankfully he was clean and he decided to let off the gas. So thank you, Eagles fan, for being nice to me. So let's see if we do have a draft on the 51. So let's see if we can get into turn number 3 here. Nice and easy. Bring it right down next to the curbs. Oh, I think we're going to hit the wall on the exit. Yep. I wasn't going to lift, though. I was not going to lift. The cars are much tighter in this game than they were in Heat Evolution. So you're going to want to loosen them up. You're going to want to take some wedge out or do whatever you need to do to loosen the cars up a little bit, because they do come out of the box tight with the stock setups. There goes the 88 back to the inside. It looks like he's going to pull off the pass this time. Nope, we're going to move to the outside. Try to pass him. We're going to scrape off the wall. Couldn't quite pass him, so we're falling back to 3rd. Clearly, short tracks are not my forte. And we got 1 lap to go as Eagles fan runs off the wall. He is driving it in way too deep as far as I'm concerned. Somehow he managed to make a stick. We're gonna, oh, can't run that curb. All right, so we figured out we cannot run that curb in turn 1. For sure. Somebody's saying anything with an engine video game. I do have that, by the way. We get her down nice and easy down into turn number 3. Bring it right down next to the curb. Oh, this may be my best exit off of turn 3. And it looks like I made past Eagles fan. Oh, he blocked me. Oh, you SOB. Well, we got 3rd. We got a podium. That wasn't amazing. Should be about a 2-hour video, but it should be easy. I will say this, there's a lot of content in this game. And that is a definite positive, for sure. A definite positive. So, we're just waiting on the race to get us started here. And Nick Gore is heading to bed. Well, you're welcome for the stream. I appreciate it. Let's see. Real Twilight Sparkle says, "Hi, David Land," and I say hi back. Alright, so 5-truck race here at... Oh, shoot, I just ran into the back of Snyder. I don't know what the heck going on there. A little bit of lag, I think. It's the operative word. As we get down here into turn 1, oh boy, I ran into Eagles fan. Okay, so we run... Really? Eagles fan? Really? Was that Necesito? Well, we're all the way back to Forest, so we're going to have a recovery drive here for sure. Hopefully Ruined Plague and Witching Hour run into each other a little bit. Of course, you can run the curbs in turn 3. You can't run them in turn 1, so just need to remember that. I think we can probably pass Eagles fan. I know I think I'm faster than him. I think I'm faster than him for sure. As Eagles fan gets up into the wall. And it's like a road course, this track, in that you have to be patient rolling the cart through the corner and getting it down the straightaway fast as you can. So let's get into turn 3 here. I think turn 3 is probably my strongest corner. I always hear Gateway described as a compromise track because of the different corners. Corner variety, which by the way is a good thing on an oval track. Corner variety is always interesting. It always leads to interesting racing because people got to set their cars up for different ways to get around the track. So Eagles fan absolutely wore his brakes out going into the corner that time. We're going to get a good exit. I definitely want to set my car up. If I was setting the car up for this, I would set it up so that I could downshift into turn 1. I feel like that's a faster way to do it. Keep the revs up a little bit higher. As Witching Hour gets up into the wall there, or excuse me, Ruined Plague got up into the wall there. We're going to try to get around Eagles fan, our Menard teammate, who has not been racing this like a teammate thus far, as you can tell. And we got wrecked. Because I was trying to wreck him. Because he's driving like a complete jerk. I do wish you could kick people from the lobby. I don't think you can still do that. It's possible you can. But that's a bit annoying. That means I'm not making this the last race. It means we're probably going to run one more. And now Eagles fan. Did Eagles fan go in the pits? Where the heck is Eagles fan? I guess Eagles fan dropped out of the lobby. So there you go. 2 laps to go. We're running second. But it may be third because Witching Hour is catching us, and I think he may be a little bit faster than we are. We'll just have to see how we can get here into turn number 3. Well, he drove it way deep into there, but that means he's going to really get screwed in the center and the exit of the corner, as we are going to come right up next to the wall, but pretty much drive it perfectly. And it looks like Ruined Plague may have crashed down there in turn 1. And he's all over the place. We get run into from behind. What a shocker. Somehow managed to make it not hit the wall there. I don't know how I managed to miss the wall as we get way too wide in turn 3. Get it down to the bottom of the track. That's where we can get a good exit. And we're getting a run on the 51. Looks like Plague is actually backing up the rest of the field as he tried to wreck everybody, and we got second somehow. I don't know how that managed to happen. Was he trying to wreck the guy so I could win? Oh, it's all the Toyota. Toyota has the loading screens bought. That's interesting. How many people have we still got watching the stream? We still have 196. So that's pretty cool. Well, we got our Jeff Burton tribute back out here for racing at Kansas. Can you do multiplayer racing with the AI also? You can. I have not done it. So we're going to see how this works out. Takes a little while to sync 15 players, apparently. I didn't switch the lobby to Kansas. Somebody else did it. Which is a bit frustrating, to say the least, for sure. Alright, here we go. And we're starting mid-pack, which is a little bit concerning. Here we go. Racing at Kansas Speedway as we get into the 28 car, which is kind of a Jeff Gordon car. I'm going to bail out of it. Down to the inside as the 22 gets shot into the wall. 51 scraping the wall. Brennan Poole's up there. Let's get the leaderboard up so you can see where everybody is. Well, if the racing's good, I don't really care. We'll see what his next track selection is. And if he chooses a good track, we'll stick with it. It's pretty good racing right now. Everybody's seeming to keep pretty... Oh, I think I just wrecked the 51, but he kind of wrecked himself. He was in the wall anyway. Now Witching Hour got to the inside of me. So we're going to get a draft here down the back straightaway. Try to send it off into turn number 1, or turn number 3. Whoa, Kevin Harvick just about took me out there. And they were like 4 wide for the lead, which is pretty crazy. Now everybody's running the cheater line. I will run the cheater line. Ooh, the 22 really took an aggressive line back up onto the racetrack from the cheater line. And we'll run in behind Crowded Dig. Can we get around him? No, it doesn't look like it. We're just kind of trapped back here. We need to really get aggressive here in the corners. Oh, and they're wrecking. Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, well, it looked like they were wrecking, and there they go. There they go. I feel like people have got custom setups in this lobby for sure. Oh boy, we bounced off the 22. Okay. Oh, really, dude? Was that necessary? So it seems like 3 and 4 is flat out. Have you seen It? Yes, I have seen It. I went to see it this weekend. It was okay. I'm not a big fan of horror movies, but I thought this one had enough movie elements and wasn't just like killing and blood and crap. I thought it was pretty good. I liked that the kid from the Stranger Things was in it. Can you tell us 2 in the morning? I can barely speak anymore. It looks like there's a lap car up there, so we're probably going to have some real interesting things happening here in a second. We really run right out next to the wall, and I was in the arrow wash of those other cars, and I think that's what kind of caught me out there. We got 3 laps to go. I ran my fastest lap of the race, but that doesn't really mean much. So we cracked the throttle just a little bit to kind of get the car stabilized, get her into turns 1 and 2, and out of turn 2. Did a draft heading down here into turn number 3. Bump into the 22 once again. More bumping and banging. King Ferrari. Oh, and one of the Ryan Reed cars is in the wall. Gonna sneak down to the bottom. Everybody's getting a draft down here. Coming back up on the track. That Ryan Reed car had to bail out of it just a little bit. I'm gonna bounce off the 22 once again. He's gonna bounce off the 16. And up the hill Ryan Reed goes as the other Ryan Reed tries to battle with him, and we got the 51 in here. I don't remember who the 51 is in the Xfinity. But as we're washing up the track just a little bit, 51's down to the inside. Is he going to be able to pass? No. So we're going to have a decent draft through the tri-oval. Last lap. Can we do anything with the 16? Well, he got on the apron. He spun out and took the other 16 car with him. So Ryan Reed not having a good day there in turn number 2. And it looks like everybody's racing extremely hard for the lead. I think we may be able to capitalize on some shenanigans, hopefully, here. Well, it doesn't look like it because I won't get a run off the corner. I can keep the 51 behind me. That's all I need to do. They're all trying to wreck on the apron, but nobody did. Woo! And the AI cars crashed at the very end. Wow, that was exciting. The 51 is Rowdy Burns. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Alright, we're going to do one more race, and then it's going to be time for David to sign off. So we're at the mercy of whatever this guy chooses, unfortunately. But we still got 214 people watching, so, you know, it's all good, man. No updated engine sounds? Yeah, there were updated engine sounds. That's what we've got. Jeremy Clements, of course. I didn't watch Road America, that's why I don't know. And we scored 30 points. There is a day 1 patch. I didn't get the day 1 patch. If I did, it hasn't downloaded or anything. So we're 10th in the point standings, and we're going to Kentucky. Because of course, why on earth would we run anything but a 1.5 mile cookie cutter? Huh? My cat is hugging my legs right now, and I picked up my cat, and I'm holding his fuzziness. This is why I need a webcam, so you can see cute cat. I'm gonna fall asleep because my cat feels like a pillow. Want to say something to the stream? Want to say something? See if the cat will say something. Come on, Dakota, say something. Are you too tired? Oh, there it is. He meowed. And now he's gonna go back to hugging my legs, because that's what he wants to do. Because he's like, David, why are you doing nothing? You need to come to bed and sleep. And I say, yes, I do, but right now I need to play some more NASCAR Heat Evolution. Or NASCAR Heat 2, excuse me, not NASCAR Heat Evolution. David can't speak and I can't type. Yeah, that's true. David is a vegan confirmed. Where did that get confirmed? I've got the gut to prove I'm not a vegan. I probably should go vegan. I could probably live longer. So this is going to be our next look at night racing, but a night racing track, which is a track in which was in NASCAR Heat Evolution. So those of you who like to do your comparison videos, you know, this is going to be a good thing for that. Here we go. Oh, we're starting third. Wonderful. Behind Brennan Poole and Joey Logano. Also, I can tell I'm the only one using manual gears because I'm the only one who gets any kind of a good start. Ever. Well, it looks like we're going to get in the lead here. Maybe. A little bit concerned about how much the game is lagging. Oh, boy. Oh, I just wrecked Logano. Oops. Sorry. Brennan Poole down to the inside. We're going to run the extreme outside. That is a Larson line if I've ever seen one. The 22 is all the way on the bottom. I was all the way on the top. That is some pretty realistic stock car racing, I'm not going to lie. So I just lifted off into 1 and 2. I'm not liking the lagging. It's very concerning to me. The 28 slid up the track. Looks like somebody wrecked back there. Maybe the 3 and the 22 got together. We got a car very slow up at top. Please don't wreck me. Please don't wreck me. He didn't. So we're going to get behind the 28. I think the 28 is pretty fast, so he's a guy I feel kind of comfortable running with. And we'll see if we can get up there and challenge the 48 and the 22 as we got into the 28. I'm so sorry about that, 28. Did not mean to. That was definitely my fault. See if we can get down into turn 3 a little bit better this time. This track is so wide. I guess this is the reconfigured Kentucky, isn't it? They reconfigured it recently. I think they widened it in some places and maybe raised the banking in 1 and 2. And it shows because it feels very, very wide as we got 5 laps to go here. Oh, you know what we should have done? I should have gone to the reconfigured Texas. I never even thought to do that. Oh! You cannot run the apron here at Kentucky. That is for certain. As I got into the 3. Sorry, 3. Didn't mean to. Let's see if we can use the 3 and get back up into this pack here. He seems like he's going pretty fast himself. So I'm entering the corner way too high, first of all. Look how much ground the 3 makes up down in the center to the bottom of the track, but you just got to be so careful of that apron down there. That is not a good place to be. So we lift off, get in line the 3. Can we make a pass down to the inside? No, not yet. Oh, he's going to block. He's going to block. Okay, we're going to run the cheater line down here. At least we're going to be down the bottom, which is going to be good for cornering. So we cleared the 3 car. Maybe. He looks like he's going to have a run down the back straightaway here. Maybe. He's definitely running in the draft. I can feel the controller vibrating as we get down here into turn number 3. He's going to get into me a little bit. But he really bailed out of it when he got into the back of me. I'm guessing he's the guy who's been watching the stream. So he doesn't want to be the guy that wrecked me. So we get down underneath the yellow line. 2 laps to go. We're definitely not going to catch Brennan Poole, that's for sure. Oh, that is not going to help us either. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Self-fulfilling prophecy. You're welcome for the stream, Andrew Ross. As Mike Lynette the Threat gets underneath us, as well as the 12 car, which I wrecked on the first lap unintentionally. So I hope he harbors no ill feelings towards me. But I suspect he probably does. So we're going to get a run here on the 6 car. 1 lap to go. Presented by Smithfield. And I think hard to kill is actually the host, so I don't really want to wreck the host. So we're going to kind of limp home to 7th. Because I have no energy left. But we're going to run the yellow line, and possibly the 12 car is going to get held up here on the exit. No, not going to happen. We're just going to run a cheater line just to try to catch him. Not going to happen. 7th place out of 10. Actually out of 14. So we finished mid-pack. Yeah, Jeff doesn't play the console, and I don't have a good enough PC to really play PC, so we're never ever going to really actually get to go head-to-head. I need to get a good PC. If I get a good PC, definitely for sure I want to take on Jeff. Oh, witching hour 1. And there was the 20 car, which got wrecked at the beginning. Well, there you go. That is the last race I will be running tonight in NASCAR Heat 2. But don't go anywhere just yet. I'm going to give you some thoughts, some feelings on this game, at least in my foggy 2 a.m., almost 2:30 a.m. head. Oh, WinVal8820's here. Hi, WinVal. I try to shout out people that I know and I watch and I like. So, hi, WinVal. So I go to 10th in the points, so whatever. And they're going to Vegas next, which you already saw. So, okay. So let's talk NASCAR Heat real quick. Actually, let's look at challenges really quick. So, oh, they're narrated. Actually, let's check this out really quick. Let's find somebody we want to take a look at. Who's the driver I like? Let's see if we get a narration here. Let's see what.
In 2016, Elliott Sadler rolled into Road America with an Xfinity Series high 19 top 10 finishes. That race went into overtime, where Elliott restarted in 8th. He ended up holding his position and he finished in 8th place. We're going to put you in Sadler's number 1 Main Financial Chevrolet with just under 2 laps to go. Let's see if you can hold on for a top 10 finish to give Elliott an even 20 top 10s on the year.
Okay, that was very reminiscent of Dirt to Daytona with Alan Bestwick doing the introduction to Beat the Heat. So, I think we'll do this challenge, and I'll just kind of give final thoughts as I'm doing it. So, at this point, I'm positive on NASCAR Heat 2. There are some things that I would say aren't that great. It's a lot of the same kind of complaints that I think you would have, about NASCAR Heat 1. But I think they've gone and improved a lot on a lot of the things that NASCAR Heat Evolution really screwed up on. Like the physics are much better. The AI feel better. Whoa. Okay, I guess we just jumped right into that. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, it would have been nice if we would have had a 3-2-1. But I guess we won't have that. So, yeah, I think everything is pretty much better. Also, we're at Road America now. Hi. And obviously, the addition to the three series really helps replayability. The online is better. I mean, I played the online 2 days ago, so I know how bad the original Heat Evolution was online, and Heat 2 is honestly simply better. It's pretty much better in every respect, even if some of the things that it does better are marginal. So, I mean, if you think you want a NASCAR game with the 3 series, and you think that would be fun with all the tracks, I would say, yeah, it's worth $50 at this point. Of course, I got to play career. I haven't even played career yet.
Clear.
So there's still that whole thing to take a look at as we fall all the way down the field and we get wrecked. Oh, good God. Well, there's your wrecking for you. Let's try this one more time. Let's see if we can complete this challenge as we can get into turn number 2. Up the hill. So we're going to have to complete essentially a lap and a half here at Road America. So yeah, there was my final thoughts on NASCAR Heat 2. At least my first impressions. And now let's just have some fun with some gameplay at the end. They definitely modeled Road America pretty well. Though I have to say, this is not very accurate, the hill here. I definitely feel like the hill coming down here is a lot steeper. So we run into Michael Annett and J.J. Yaley. So we get J.J. Yaley here. Gonna bounce off the back of him. So down the back straightaway into the kink at Road America. Very treacherous corner, this one. It's the one I screwed up on the last time. This time I got through it okay. And now we're getting absolutely bullied by David Starr here. Hashtag stop the bullying. So we get down into second gear, maybe a little bit too early. And into Canada corner and out of Canada corner. Just that quickly. Little bit of lag there. There's a little bit of lag in the game. It does feel like it feels like in some ways they don't have it optimized though. Some places it feels like it lags and it's like, oh, why is it lagging? But I feel like it's just because they have these big time. I mean, this is a 4-mile track and they have 40 cars out here, so I get why it's lagging. But at the same time, you kind of wish they would have had this ready to go. We get down to third gear, second gear for turn 1 at Road America. Certainly, you slow down a lot more than you do there with an Indy car. I was actually running an Indy car earlier at this track in Project Cars with my wheel, and that's like third gear, 150-mile-an-hour corner for an Indy car, and it's like 97 miles per hour in a stock car. Second gear. So we're up behind Joey Logano. Can we get around him? We really don't have to do that. I think I was told that we need to be only up to 10th place, and we've already got a top 10, so it's pretty much everything's gravy from here. I like that you can run the curbs and not bounce all over the place, all silly. I'll definitely say they have improved it. They've certainly improved it. 100, well, I won't say 100% because again I haven't played the career yet. But it feels like the game I think a lot of people were expecting the first time around, if that makes any sense. And this is a really good building block for the future for NASCAR games. I would say the future is positive in NASCAR games for the first time in a very long time. That's what I would say about this. But again, watch people like me, watch people like Jeff, watch people like WinVal, watch people like What If Racing before you make your choice. See if it's for you, and then go for it. Don't kind of buy into the hype and say, I gotta buy the game now, you know. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you know, you can wait a couple days and make sure that, you know, all of us guys who are playing it know, you know, can find the bugs for you and see what you don't like about it and see what there isn't to like about it, and then make your decision. So we go up to 5th place. I believe this is the last lap of the race. We just nudged Brad Keselowski out of the lead. Going to take a top 5. I believe that is challenge passed. And we got to show you some Road America as well. So really the only place we didn't get to go was Mosport and Iowa. Mosport and Iowa. So I guess I will do 2 videos on those tomorrow. And yeah. So I hope to see you guys there for those, for sure. Yeah, let's watch some Road America replay, just a little bit. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube. I'm going to go get some sleep and then start doing some NASCAR Heat 2 videos bright and early in the morning. So, thanks guys again, and